All right, boys. Hopefully we are up and live. I can't seem to verify that, but give me just a second here. I just want to make sure that we're up and we're running live. There we go. Looks like we're good. Looks like we're doing real good. I can't seem to push that off. All right. Gonna try and knock out some heroic dungeons this morning, boys. We got some good. Man, what is it with people like insta queuing and like insta canceling? If you don't want to run it, just drop your interest. Ooh, we got 60 Weathered Harbinger crests. I didn't even realize we'd farmed those up already.
Calibrated my prices.
I was going to upgrade my rings. I want to make sure that I'm upgrading the right one, so I'm just going to click and drag it into. All right, 5 of 8, 7 of 8, 8 of 8. Now hold on a minute. We want the higher haste, right? Yeah, the one with the higher haste makes more sense. There we go. Wait, I thought I'd already done that. Oh, I guess that must have been a weekly traveler's log. You know what? What's the thing for this week? Golden Crocolisk. Ha! I'll have to go by this traveler's lodge once I get max of 1,000 for the. It's a week, right? Because I haven't done this in so long. Oh, Cinder Brew. Where's the healer? There he is. All right, let's go, boys. We got lots to do. All right, cleave it up, boys. So, this is a very tricky dungeon. It's probably my least favorite dungeon of the expansion so far, just because there's so much that you have to watch out for. And there's a lot of crowd control stuff that just can't be avoided. Yep, the stack's got to me. Didn't kill it fast enough. I probably could have kited it a little better, but it'd be all right. We're still here. That mean mug, man, it stacks up so fast. Oh, we pulled the entire room? Well, no wonder. We're only supposed to pull that corner. Somebody got a little overeager. That's all right, though. We be all right. All right, so first thing you want to make sure we're doing here is keeping him away from the bar, because you don't want to drop this spilled brew all over the floor in front of the bar area, because bad things can happen there. All right, now he's gonna knock everybody back, and then we give a stampeding roar to everybody. Grab a brew.
Another one.
Did I not get it? Yeah, that time I got it. Sometimes it's really hard to tell who's going after what. And then somebody's way over there already heading that way. Perfect. All right, we're good. I'm gonna go ahead and sit back here, taunt him, bring him back here. Not that it's gonna matter. He's gonna be dead long before we get to the next round anyway. But at least you can have him kind of close to the door, ready to go to the next area. All right. Next up, bee wranglers, worker bees, harvesters.
My idea to get back in business led to faulty reasoning.
Yep. These AoE stuns, followed by the bazookas. Ooh, nice AMC there, bro.
Get my meadery back, Outlander.
Somebody beat me to the. Oh no, he released. That's what happened. have a hard time believing why would you release when you know you've got a druid right here? All right, cool. Next round. Watch out for the goop. Kick that. Get these bees. You got the bee venom, which is a magic debuff. You don't want that to stack too high. It could really mess up your day. Gotta make sure your healer's gonna cleanse you after about every 15 stacks or so. It's usually not that big of a deal, but it can sneak up on you in a heartbeat.
My bees! You put them in cages! They should be free!
Okay, AoE, got Bark Skin and Lunar Beam up in time. There's AoE Stun again. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like this never-ending CC for Heroic. Now obviously this isn't gonna be Mythic Plus this season, so this shouldn't be an issue. But this can really screw over a group that's not coordinated. Because your DPS has got to make sure that they're getting out of that stuff. Okay. He released again. I'll never understand it. I'll never understand it. As long as I live, I'll never understand it. All right. Okay, got renewal coming up. My stacks are too high. My stacks are too high. And my healer's not here to cleanse me. Can I kite this out? Can I kite this out? I'm gonna have to try and kite it out as best I can. There we go. We survived. But only just. I don't understand why the healer keeps releasing when he dies. And number two, like, why is the healer even in the mix of it? Like, why take that risk? You know this is gonna do a massive AoE stun and you're just gonna stand in it. Mist Weaver got so much mobility, they shouldn't be in the mix. All right, so this boss got a creative little design. You're supposed to be able to mount the bees once they get to like 1%. You see how this is like this way right here? But since it's heroic, nobody's doing the mechanic, which is kind of frustrating. But you're supposed to be able to ride these bees and ride them into the honey barrels. Because if you kill the barrels, you kill the extra bee ads that he summons, which, you know, that's going to be a big time mechanic in Mythic Zeros. But nobody's doing the mechanic right now.
But I'm still boss, and this is still.
Alright, run across the next sections. Is there even anything here that I need? I can't tell. I'll have to look at the loot list in a little bit. I know I'm knowing my tank gear, but I was wanting to farm up some stuff on oh, what do you call it? The alright, this group, I'm not gonna be overzealous. Totem in the back, put him in the back. It's gonna go off. See if we can get this totem before it goes off. There we go. Alright, grab this cat right here. And this one right here. There we go. LOS.
No, my skills! They bypass the filters! It's running too hot. The meat will be substandard.
Gotta make sure these totems get killed, guys, because if they don't get killed, they can stack up and cause you to have a really bad day.
That's good business.
Cinderbrew was my personal directive.
I saw he was enraged. I didn't get a chance to cleanse it, though.
Everything.
There we go. Cleanse that one off. Alright, let's go after the boss. Now, normally you would not do this in a Mythic Plus, but again, it's heroic. You can cut some corners, obviously. Because the big thing you want to do with this boss is you want to kite him out and make sure he doesn't get the absorb shield. But like I said, that's not really as big of an issue in heroic. There we go.
Oh, my cinder brew.
This is not unlike the boss from Mists of Pandaria. Remember the pandas would always talk about getting the proper mixture and scream about peppers? Alright. There's those blobs. You don't want the blobs to touch him, because if they touch him, he'll get a massive absorb shield. Come on, guys. There we go.
I managed to free some of the cinder bees.
There we go.
We should use them to make a beeline to Goldie's office. Come back to the text.
Tried to grab a side pack that we didn't really need, but better that than the issues with getting the absorb shield on the boss. The more a boss is up more than it should be, the more chances things can go horribly wrong for you. All right. Perfect. Were they still fighting back there?
You take out my bomb man, my prototype.
I could have swore I saw the last of the mobs die.
Now you're riding my bees like some nature-loving
All right, here we go.
weirdo. I guess I'm gonna.
While I'm
have
waiting
to
for the
show
group.
ya and your rock-headed friend who's boss.
So I'm doing this for resto gear. Yeah, nothing out of this dungeon. I probably need to just target what I need. Because I think after this one I'll be done farming crests. I may even be done with Valor Stones. I may have enough Valor Stones. I just have to level my alt to make sure that I've got a higher item level. Or excuse me, the extra crests. Because even if you're capped from gathering crests inside dungeons or other content, you can get it through the campaign / renown vendors, and it won't count towards your cap, which I think is kind of nice, personally. Downward trend. There we go. He's down. Concur, sir. Gotta love Blizzard's sense of humor here. Perfect.
All right. You may have gotten my employees.
Alright, so for this boss is pretty straightforward.
CEO herself.
She's more or less tank and spank with the exception of one mechanic. She's gonna end up aiming her gun at you, and you need to try and use it to knock out all these barrels. So that will happen. But it's our responsibility as the tank to have more of a sort of a really small cone, whereas in the DPS is going to get circles on them, sort of like an AoE. And the big thing is you want to make sure to blow up what's nearest her desk first, because otherwise you can't really do damage to her because you'll be dancing around too much. But that's it, boys.
Market.
Leave instance group and let's go again. Alright. Where... I think I needed my weapon. Let me see here. Alright. Cinderbrew Meadery. Now let's get away from these soldiers doing their thing. Oh, that would be why I'm having problems. My chat bar opened up somehow. Alright, let's see here. I'll look at my spec in a minute. I thought about making some changes to it last night. I need the trinket off of the second boss in Dawnbreaker, and then I needed Stack Brood off of Kara's first boss, and then the first boss in City of Threads has the speech rod. So I could probably do like a 4-man group, or heck, I could do a 2-man group with some friends or some viewers, and we can go in there and manually just reset the dungeon. Because this whole like going in, targeting an item, and then just dipping, I ain't with that. I ain't with that at all. It feels like bad karma to me. All right, so let's just spam the Dawnbreaker until we get what we need. Make sure that my loot spec is still set to Resto. It is. Dawnbreaker's a fun dungeon, I'll admit, because it's one of those dungeons that is a little frustrating to learn at first, but once you figure it out, it's actually a lot of fun. I'm excited to see how it's going to play out in Mythic Plus, because it's got some opportunities for creative thinking. Because it's not a traditional dungeon in the sense that you go from trash pool to trash pool to trash pool. You only have maybe 3, well, if you count the mini bosses, like 6 mandatory trash pools. And then everything else is going to be like, okay, so where are we going to get count from?
Since
kind of
the
thing.
decimation of our armada, with its complement of cannons.
All right, here we go.
Wait, who are those intruders?
Is nobody going to kick old boy back here in the back? Just going to let him free cast? Come on now. There we go. I thought I had kicked him as I went past him, but I must have missed my keybind. Oh, come on, healer. There you go, Bubba. People seem to have collective issues zoning into this dungeon, and I don't know. I'm not sure why that's a thing, but apparently it is. Because this ship won't fully load. Perfect.
We need to gain control of the ship.
Everybody's here. Just gonna cleave everybody down. We're already up in the air. Everybody's on board. So far, so good. This is also kind of a buggy dungeon in the sense that you can like fall through the floors and everything else.
Those aren't ours. They've webbed the Dawnbreaker. Defeat them to break it free.
If I can mount up, there we go.
They've got us surrounded. You'll need to use those mounts
Perfect.
to fly to them.
Fly over to the first ship over here to the right of the Dawnbreaker. Cleave this up, and then we're gonna go basically mount back up and go to the opposite side. But you gotta be careful because they actually give you like air resistance on this, so it's gonna feel a lot different than what you're probably normally used to flying your mounts. Just something to keep an eye on. Watch out for the AoE. I'm not getting nearly as many procs with Rays as I would like. Tooth and Claw tends to be one of those things that either procs a lot or it doesn't proc enough.
Be not afraid.
Alright, time for the boss. When you fly back to the middle on the actual Dawnbreaker.
The shadows bless you.
Okay, wait for the AoE cast she's gonna do. Collapsing Darkness. Figure out where they are and back her out of it. so nobody stands in it. All right, now she's gonna channel this interior cast, collapsing darkness. You're gonna want to mount up, fly off. You see these yellow orbs? Get at least one orb and then just kind of just circle around. Don't go anywhere near that purple cloud because it'll bug out and it'll kill you even if you're not even in it. So just stay afar. Yep, see? One of our boys just jobbed. So, frenzy regen back to full health. Rinse and repeat, boys. Collapsing darkness. Pull her out of it. There we go. Now she is going to do, you can't, from what I can tell, you can't kill her unless she does the question center AoE at least one other time, which is kind of frustrating. But like I said, it is what it is.
She's lost control of her magic. Get out of there.
Now normally, in Mythic Plus, I would assume you could just go straight to the next boss, but given the nature of things, you have to come down here, loot her. Naturally, I got the belt, which means I'm probably not going to get any more loot off of something I would actually need. Alright, here we go. Fly straight to the cathedral.
Down here, champion. The cultists have overrun the city.
Perfect.
Find and defeat them.
Drop the lunar beam, hug the wall.
The lieutenant is in the Church of the Sacred Flame.
Terrifying Slam's kind of a pain, but it's such a large AoE. You gotta make sure that your DPS and your healers know not to stand in that. It would appear nobody knows where I am, so we're just gonna solo this real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and drop Lunar Beam again. We're gonna have an opportunity here to have some fun gameplay. I like being able to solo this stuff. It just takes a while to kill it. There we go. We actually have the mage show up. That was nice. I don't know if he's gonna survive without the healer. So clearly, the healer and the DPS, with the exception of the mage, don't know where they're going. I'm not sure what they're doing over there. Let me mark myself with a marker here. Did they pull the boss, or what did they do here? Oh, the paladin left. That's unfortunate. You hate to see that. You gotta kill these mini bosses first, because if you don't kill at least one or two of these mini bosses, you're gonna have a really hard time. I'm gonna drop Lunar Beam again, just top myself off here. And down he goes.
They tried to defile our faith. Instead,
Alright,
you
now
have
back
weakened
up.
their commander.
Fly over here. Grab these cats right here. I don't know what's holding them up. Did they just kill the boss? Surely they did not just kill that boss. Because you don't normally see the whole take flight thing in the middle of the fighting these mini bosses. I was like, that would explain why you're dead. You pulled the boss with all three mini bosses up. Not saying that's not doable, but the group would need to be really coordinated for that to work. And previously discussed,
You've weakened the commander and cleansed my home. Thank you.
And let me pull the boss. There we go. I typically pull him with one of the mini bosses still up, because it's only a 30% damage increase, and the orb is so easily dodgeable. Otherwise, he doesn't really do a whole lot of damage to the group. Now, the terrifying slam will hit the group, but all they gotta do is just run at it. So, the shadow decay is that's just a healer mechanic. Dark orb, just dodge that, guys. Sidestep it, whatever you want to do. And then away we go. Ouch. Tickled. Alright. Lunar Beam. Dark orb. You know what I just realized? That AoE of his is a good opportunity for me to use Tooth and Claw, because I just used it on the Dark Orb, and that was kind of a waste of Tooth and Claw, honestly. That was 6 seconds of damage reduction I could have used. So here's what I'm going to do. Where's he going to cast that? Shadow Decay. Now Tooth and Claw. Take the reduced damage. There it is again. Perfect. Terrifying Slam. He did. Down he goes. Ah, no trinket. You hate to see it. Hey, Gruel, what's up, man? What's up, dude? Alright, up to the Dawnbreaker. What the heck?
We'll drive the remainder of the
I don't think I've ever seen the Dawnbreaker way over here.
No! They've sent a force back up and retaken the Dawnbreaker!
I hope this group knows to come back up to the Dawnbreaker. There we go. Alright, beautiful. I don't know if you're game capturing on Twitch. I don't know what's going on with Twitch. Why? Is Twitch giving you issues too, girl? Let me see if I can figure out the issue after this dungeon run. Because I'm not sure what's going on with it either. I tried to test it to see what I was... It wouldn't make any sense for me to not... Let me see here. Unfortunately, I can't really look away right now. There we go. Alright, so make sure if you're DPS, you want to run bombs here. And get that. Hey, see how it flows to the right? You want to make sure if that's on you, you take it in the direction that the green is flowing. So if it's flowing to the right, you go to the right. If it's flowing to the left, you go to the left. It's very straightforward, very basic stuff. I'm curious as to how this rest of the Druid has almost full mana, but everybody's health is floating around like 40, 50, now 60%. I mean, at least they're going up. But they were lingering pretty low there for a while. 75%. I think he flies away at 65%. No, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. There you go. Beautiful. 68%. More bombs, more bombs. Run more bombs for us, please. There he is. Yeah, 65%. Or below 65%, whichever one it is.
The Lamplighter's blessing will keep you safe.
Where's the courtyard? Where's the courtyard? Where's the courtyard? Courtyard's way the heck over there. Alright, here we go. Gonna have to grab an orb. Like, you don't have to follow him like the RP kind of insists you do. You can just fly straight to the courtyard. It's really, straightforward, easy mechanic. Just make sure that if it's that far away, Luke Forrest, thank you for the follow. Just make sure that if it's that far away, that you grab a yellow orb, because otherwise the shadows will envelop you and you'll be completely destroyed. You hate to see people still struggling with this dungeon as, you know, as often as this has been up and running. Well, no, wrong way. Come on, man. Go the direction it flows, my friend. Go the direction it flows. Y'all get back. Don't drop that on the boss. Thank you. %. I think the fight's over at 60%. And fight should be over. Right? Oh. Wrong way. What are you doing? Oh my gosh. Take the boss. Green goop to the other side. There we go. Alright, now I can try and figure out what's going on with Twitch. Why would Twitch not be streaming? I don't understand. Not entirely sure why I'm having problems with Twitch. Alright. Because you're right, Twitch was giving me some issues. I was thinking it was just my desktop that was giving me issues. Where's my phone? There's my phone. Okay, so live stream on YouTube is working just fine. But like, I'm not seeing myself on Twitch for some reason, which is kind of frustrating. Twitch.tv/SaltyZera. And you're right, yeah. It shows me online, but it says offline. That's really strange. Let me see if I can go to my settings here, because it should be operating through Restream and outputting to all of my platforms. I may have to stop and restart the was weird last night you had very little issues. I know, right? This is kind of strange.